Okay, so I'm in PicMonkey, and I went to edit a photo, and I went into my Google Drive, which if you don't have a Google Drive or a Dropbox, get one because you can access it from anywhere. That's where I keep all my stuff. So in my Beachbody Programs 21 Day Fix, I have, this is a picture that I found online of what's included. And you can see it says jimmybrenton.blogspot.com. Obviously, I don't want that there. So where I went was in PicMonkey. If you click on this little butterfly right here, you can add all kinds of fun things to your stuff. I could add a doodly heart if I want to. I could say, hey, look, doodly heart, how pretty.
Sorry, Kelly, where did you get that from? I missed where you clicked.
All right. This is where you start out with the crop, canvas color, and all that. I went on the butterfly. Okay. I clicked butterfly. It's called an overlay. You go to an overlay. And all I did is I picked a geometric pattern, which is the very first one. Okay? So I picked a rectangle. And if, as you can see, a big old rectangle pops up in the middle of black. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to my overlay. Do you guys see what I'm moving right here? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm going to select my color the whole way up so it's perfectly white. I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to make this just big enough to cover his name. Merry Christmas. And if you can see that's the wrong color, can you guys see? It annoys me that I can kind of see that rectangle. Mm-hmm. Can you guys see the rectangle? The photographer in me, that bothers me. So what I'm going to do is I know that I can pick colors if I go to my labels. So if I go over here to color picker, I'm going to pick this color right here. And I know it's FD, FD, FD. So when I go back, I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to change this to FD, FD, FD. And notice how that fits in a little bit better. You see that? Can't see it as much. So I just literally covered his thing up, and I'm still under the overlays, which is the butterfly, and I keep scrolling the whole way down. My thing only scrolls fast with Mac. So I go down here. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I went to labels, and you guys can use the Royal one because you have my password and everything. So I think I went to one of these, and I put it up here in the corner. And you can change both of the colors. So when you click on color number 1, you can either make it transparent, or you can pick a color, or even better yet, you can use the color dropper, which means you can pick up any color that's in the program. So if you want this exact color on her bra, you can pick that up. If you want this color of green, that color of purple, there it is. All right? So that's probably what I would do with this one. And I'm going to make this transparent. And I'd make it a little bit bigger. And I write something that says, welcome, or whatever. I put it right there. Bada bing, bada boom. Does that make sense how I did that? Yes? No? You can come down to the overlays again, and I clicked on arrows, and that's how I got those arrows that I used. There's a whole bunch of arrows. These are the free ones. These are the paid for ones. So you can get this little guy. He's right there. Again, you can change the color of everything. So I wanted to be bright red. So 21 Day Fix. Check out her abs. They're awesome. Okay. I know. Oh, wait. She has a butt that I want. See it? It's right there. Okay. There it is. You could do comic bubbles. You could say, ha. You can make a comic bubble and, oh, wait. I bet I can make that transparent. Watch this. Okay, so you can see what's in the background. Go over here and okay, so that's her eating plan. So she's saying, eat my food, eat my food. clearly I'm not going to use this one because I have arrows pointing at her butt and this and that. So there's that right there. Does that kind of answer your question, Kelly?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
You're welcome. And you can just go through and like just look at. We could do zombie themes. We could do Flash and Dash. Let's give her. I've never done it before. I don't know how to do it because I really stay away. Zombies freak me out, so I stay away from them. But that's where the snowflake is. There's all kinds of things. There's Santaland, Trick or Treat, Demons. Apparently, we go for demons. No. School, Sweethearts. I'm into the Sweethearts right now because it's almost Valentine's Day. So you can do anything you want. So that's everything right
there.
So
I have a couple general questions, for you, like about so like how often, what time of days do you blog and how often do you blog? That's my question.
I try and blog 3 times a week if I can. I like to do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday because the more consistent you are with blogging, the more serious Google is going to take you. And that's who you want to take you seriously. Google.com is your best friend because that's where everybody goes. And that's what everybody wants us to do. So if you type in, what is the 21-day fix? Here's what is going to come up. How many hits are going to come up? And I can guarantee you, Melanie's is going to come up. You know why it's going to come up? Because she is very consistent with her postings. Okay, Christina Salgado, mine might get on there. Probably not. Because I haven't been as consistent as I should be. Look, here's Melanie's 21-day Dream Team test group on the second page, her application. Melinda Besney, right there. The more consistent you are with your blogging, it doesn't have to be every day, but the more consistent you are, the higher up Google's going to bump you. And that's what you want, is Google to bump you up. These ones are paid.
When do you like the blog? Do you like the blog in the morning, at night? When do you find time to blog? It doesn't matter.
I usually blog whenever it hits me, or I will start. I always usually have a couple drafts started. Like one draft I'm doing right now is a very, very straight strawberry Shakeology recipe. And I think I just put the title because it was an idea that I had for a blog post. So I'll do it, and then there we go. I kind of started it, and what I'll do is I'll schedule it usually I'll schedule it for a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, and I schedule it for early in the morning. I schedule it maybe for 5 a.m.
Okay.
Or I'll post it right away, and then I'll go on Sendable.com, and I will schedule something to be posted to my Facebook page about my blog post. Does that make sense?
Sendable.com.
Sendable.com is a paid-only version. Hootsuite is free. I prefer Sendable.com. I can show you what it looks like. It's right here. Yeah, no, leave this page. Go away. I don't care. So you go to Sendable.com, and mine is, I think it's $10 a month, $10.99, something like that. Hootsuite can be free, but I just didn't like the interface. So being a teacher, not being able to post all the time, I do this. The nice thing is I can access Sendable from work. So if I need to post something in the middle of the day, I can get on Sendable. You can see everything I have linked here. I have my fan page, Coach Apprentice, New Year, New You, X3 Test Group, Team Harmony Coach Group, and my Facebook. So if I needed to post something to my Facebook during the day and I was at school, I could post whatever I wanted and click schedule. And I could click schedule it. Let's say I did it at 8 a.m. I needed it to post. It was like 8:30 when I had the thought, but I needed it to look like I scheduled it. So I would go to 8:40 a.m. and I would have Sendable send it to my Facebook page for me. So it doesn't look like I'm Facebooking from school. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because I can't do anything from school, at all.
There's a really nice Sendable app that they have that you can use, which is great. It's absolutely wonderful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But you have to make sure that you have all these things added. They're real easy to add. On the $10 version, you can have up to 8 of these, I think. And you can do Foursquare, you can do Pinterest, you can do LinkedIn, you can do Google Plus, Foursquare, Facebook Milestones, Notes, whatever. I have 6 services on mine that you can add up to 8, and you can do streams, you can do blogs. Like I could do blog posts from there. I don't need to do that, so I don't have it. It's mainly just for Facebook for me. So I can, if I need to, or if I need to get something to like the team when I'm not at school, I can go into Team Harmony Coach Group because sometimes it's just easier to type on a full keyboard for me. But if you can't do that, then that's okay. And then once I go to schedule something, I'll put it in our Coach Apprentice group because that's a safe place. Or I'll put it in the team group. This is a scheduled post from Sendable. I can add a photo if I want to add a photo. We'll do a funny photo. We'll do I love breastfeeding pictures. They're so funny. The one thing I don't like about Sendable is it's going to make this picture, you'll see it when it posts in the group, but it's going to make the picture little. On my Facebook, on my fan page, you can do big size pictures, but not on this one for some reason. So I could, attach a URL, I could attach photo, a video, I could schedule this to go in 10 minutes to our coach group. And then I just come down here to the bottom and I click schedule. And once it's scheduled, it will show up right here where it says scheduled. And if I need to change it, I can go in and it'll load my message and I can change the group, I can change the time, I can add a subject, I can do whatever I need to. And exactly what is here in the body of it is what's going to post. So on Sunday nights, I go in, I try and set up all my posts for each week for the coach groups. That way I don't have to remember each morning what I need to post in the groups. And we do like a week on, 3 weeks off or whatever between all the coaches in the group. And let's see, who's on this? Let's see. Okay. So, and Ashley can show you this too. We use a thing called Asana.com to schedule our posts or to keep track of who all is doing the right posts. And I will invite you guys via once you are feeling confident enough to start doing some of the posts, we'll put you in the rotation to do everything. So you don't have to worry about it. We have in our Google Documents, in our Google Drive, we have literally scripts for everything. And we modify them day by day if we need to a little bit. But you'll see our P90X Test 3, test group right here. Amanda's been working on this diligently. There's our first day, preseason. Right there, it gives you everything you need. It even has blog posts in there, the pictures, everything is in there that you need. So we are not going to leave you guys out hanging to dry, and you don't have to unless you want to. You do not have to run a group by yourself in the beginning. We are here to help you guys run your groups. You can jump off of us. We usually do it all together anyways. So, tomorrow's day, 15, 16? So this is what will be posted tomorrow, day 16. You did it. You're still here. All this stuff. Your assignment is to write down the 5 people you hope to inspire and take a picture of it and post it in the group. So that's the assignment for tomorrow. So now you know where we get all of our stuff. And this is stuff that's a collaboration from Melanie Mitro, from Lindsay Matway, from Nikki Minton, from things that Amanda and I and Ashley have made up. Just things to keep people, and these are evolving documents. We can always change them. So that's there. In Asana, this is what my Asana looks like. This is free. to sign in or to have an Asana account. I'm sorry it's taking forever. This computer's just not liking me. The hiccups, sorry. See what we bought at our house? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's fun. Oh, it's taking forever. I'm sorry. So in this, I have like in our P90X3 test group, and we always put the date that it started so we know what one we're in. So our leading coaches are me, Amanda, Lee, Megan, and Ashley, and the apprentice coaches are Kelly Ann H., and it was Kelly Henderson, but she is very injured at the moment and is kind of not doing the group, which is okay, not a big deal. So Kelly, whenever you're ready, what we can do is we can plug you in to the rotation, and you can start getting in here.
Okay.
It's taking forever.
So I just have to create a membership, and then
I'll invite you via email. So you can, for 1/6 to 1/12, it was Lee. Last week it was me. This week it's Megan. Next week it's Ashley. Then it's Amanda. Then it's back to Lee. So what I would do, Kelly, is when you're ready, I probably would put you in right here where Lee is, and then bump Lee down a week and me down a week.
Okay.
It'll give you some time to get into the groove, to see what's going on. And that gives all the coaches a chance to get in there. And then it's all planned out for when we're doing things. And
then how that the Google you were
Docs,
showing like
we'll share it with you.
Like how do you do that or access? I'm like so tech horrible. It's bad.
Just go to google.com. Make sure you have an account with Google. I don't have mine is my.
Sorry, I'm trying to look at everything here.
It's my Caleb623. Pretty simple. And we can just go in, you can make an account, and then I just go to this little guy right here, Google Drive, and you can actually download Google Drive to your computer and to your phone, so you can connect your desktop to Google Drive. So my drive is right here, and maybe, just maybe, it wants to work.
Share.
So if I go in team shout-outs, maybe because I saved it today. I know I did. Ready to go. Okay, this is not like me. But so we'll share it with you, and we can share all these. Hey, see, I did make one for today. Here is your shout-out for today. Look at that. Here's our shout-out. Kellyanne is rocking. Courtney is very, very, very close. Success Club 3. Hit that 5. You got it. So, and then, of course, the past 2 weeks I didn't do it Kelly and Lee were like 700 PV each week. The week I don't make it because life got ahead of me. But as you can see, I got a little crazy with the hearts. It happens. So that's everything. That's, and I just have it there and I can access that from my computer. These are ones that I've done in the past. We made a thing for Lee because she did really well for 1 week and all that stuff. So, so there's all that. That make sense? And then I have it, so like I have a picture folder and I have it arranged pictures of me, my blog, my coaches, motivational pictures, funny pictures, Beachbody logos, coaching, ads, clean eating, Beachbody transformation pictures. Inside this, I have each program. And then like under T25, I have this. I labeled it their name. And then it says what they did. I want to go back and do what I did with P90X3. Oh, I didn't do anything there. Ignore me. I'm working on organizing this. My to-do things. So there's that. Do you guys have any other questions? I'm using this picture of this my friend Deidre for our coach call on Wednesday. If you don't know what we're doing Wednesday, we're doing the coach opportunity call. I can show you guys what it's going to look like. I'm really, really, really excited about it. It might work. For some reason, it's not working. So, talks a little bit about me, introduce everybody. What's a Beachbody coach, or what is Beachbody? What's a coach? Goes on and on and on, and all these things. There's like 9 slides so far. I've been working very hard on it. We had an in-service day today. Guess what I did all day? Oh yeah, that. So anyways, do you guys have any other questions for me? I know, Courtney, I'm ready to sleep. Any other questions? How about blogging? Any other blogging questions? The most important thing about blogging is make sure you're consistent and make sure you're using the right kind of tags for your blog. You can Google best tags, how to make a good blog tag, and a million things will pop up. Excuse me, with what you should tag your stuff with. So, in our New Year, New You, all this stuff. I have a list of my coaches, my prospective coaches who I want to be coaches. I am constantly making things in everywhere to